What if I told you the biggest mistake you'll regret when you're older is staying silent about your potential? These Albert Einstein quotes might change the way you see your entire life in the next 10 seconds. Albert Einstein once suggested that a person who never made a mistake never tried anything new, and in that single idea he quietly freed generations from the fear of embarrassment. Before you grow older and more cautious, understand this: shyness in the face of growth is more dangerous than failure. The world does not reward silent potential, it responds to expressed courage. If you have an idea, speak it. If you have a dream, begin it. Intelligence is not only the ability to solve equations, it is the bravery to question the obvious and the humility to keep learning long after applause fades. He believed imagination is more important than knowledge, because knowledge is limited to what we already understand, while imagination embraces everything that could exist. When you hesitate to try something because you fear looking foolish, remember that every invention once sounded foolish. Every breakthrough began as a lonely thought in someone's quiet mind. If you hide your curiosity to protect your image, you shrink your own future. Let yourself ask naive questions. Let yourself explore unfamiliar roads. The mind expands in proportion to the risks it takes. Einstein often reminded us that life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Standing still feels safe, but it slowly steals your confidence. Progress builds clarity. Action builds belief. If you are shy about starting, start imperfectly. If you are shy about speaking, speak briefly. Motion dissolves fear. The smallest step taken today has more power than the grandest intention postponed forever. He warned that we cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. This is not only about science, it is about relationships, habits, careers, and self-doubt. If you are stuck, change the angle. If you are intimidated, change the question. Growth requires mental flexibility. The courage to think differently is often the courage to live differently. Do not be shy about challenging your own assumptions. The mind that dares to rethink becomes the mind that leads. Einstein valued curiosity above rigid certainty. He admitted he had no special talent, only a passionate curiosity. That confession is powerful. It means brilliance is not a lightning strike reserved for the chosen few. It is a steady flame fed by questions. When you are tempted to stay quiet because you think others know more, remember that questions are bridges to wisdom. The person who asks expands. The person who pretends to know remains small. Curiosity is not weakness, it is strength in motion. He also observed that a calm and modest life brings more happiness than the pursuit of success combined with constant restlessness. Before you grow older chasing approval, learn to measure success differently. Peace in your thoughts is worth more than applause in a crowd. If you are shy about choosing a simple path while others chase status, choose peace anyway. True achievement is alignment between your values and your actions. Einstein believed that in the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. That means your hardest season may be your greatest classroom. Instead of shrinking during challenges, lean into them. Do not be shy about admitting struggle. Struggle refines perspective. It strengthens patience. It reveals creativity you never knew you possessed. Every obstacle carries hidden lessons, and those lessons often shape the strongest character. He valued independent thinking and warned against blind obedience to authority. This does not mean rebellion without purpose. It means thinking with awareness. If you are shy about expressing a different opinion, consider that progress often begins with a respectful disagreement. Innovation grows where conformity ends. Stand firm in your reasoned beliefs. Confidence built on understanding is stronger than approval built on silence. Einstein once said that only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. Intelligence without compassion becomes cold. Success without service becomes hollow. Before age makes you reflective, cultivate empathy now. Do not be shy about kindness. Help quietly. Encourage openly. The legacy that lasts is not the titles you held, but the lives you lifted. He understood that creativity requires solitude. In silence, ideas breathe. If you feel shy about stepping away from noise to protect your focus, do it without apology. The mind needs space the way lungs need air. Guard your thinking time. Protect your energy. Not every invitation deserves your attention. Einstein believed that logic will get you from A to B, but imagination will take you everywhere. Logic builds paths, imagination builds worlds. When you limit yourself to what is practical, you confine your destiny. Allow your mind to wander productively. Visualize bold outcomes. Dream beyond current circumstances. Greatness often begins as a quiet picture in a brave mind. He respected simplicity, saying that if you cannot explain something simply, you do not understand it well enough. Before growing older, learn to simplify your thoughts. Clarity creates confidence. When you express ideas clearly, you remove the fear of misunderstanding. Simplicity is power. Complexity often hides confusion. Einstein valued persistence deeply. Many rejected his early ideas. Yet he continued refining his work. Rejection is not a verdict, it is feedback. If you are shy about trying again after criticism, remember that resilience is built through repetition. Confidence grows from surviving what once intimidated you. He acknowledged that the important thing is not to stop questioning. That advice applies to your beliefs, your fears, and your ambitions. Question why you hesitate. Question why you shrink. Often the answer reveals that fear is an illusion built on imagined judgment. People are far more focused on themselves than on your missteps. Einstein understood the power of humility. Despite global fame, he maintained a simple lifestyle. Fame fades, character remains. Do not be shy about staying grounded as you succeed. Humility attracts respect more consistently than pride. He once suggested that great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. If you ever face resistance for thinking differently, do not immediately assume you are wrong. Evaluate carefully, adjust wisely, but never silence yourself solely to fit in. He believed education is not the learning of facts but the training of the mind to think. Invest in understanding, not memorization. When you think independently, you become adaptable. Adaptability is survival in a changing world. Einstein valued peace and humanity deeply. Intelligence without ethics can be dangerous. Before you grow older, balance ambition with conscience. Let your achievements contribute positively. Courage combined with compassion shapes meaningful success. He showed that imagination and discipline can coexist. Creativity requires structure to manifest. Dream boldly, but execute consistently. Confidence grows when imagination meets action. Einstein's life proves that being different can be an advantage. As a child, he was considered slow by some teachers. Yet his unconventional thinking changed physics forever. Your differences may be seeds of innovation. Do not be shy about what makes you unique. He reminded us that happiness is not found in possessions but in purpose. When your work aligns with your curiosity, effort feels lighter. Seek meaningful challenges. Comfort rarely produces greatness. Einstein believed that small daily improvements create significant change. Progress is rarely dramatic, it is consistent. Each courageous decision compounds. Each small act of confidence builds identity. Before you grow older, embrace risk intelligently. Speak with intention. Act with courage. Think with depth. Care with sincerity. Let curiosity guide you. Let imagination expand you. Let resilience strengthen you. And above all, refuse to let shyness silence the brilliance quietly waiting within you.